We often talk about learning organizations, but there is a fundamental problem. Organizations do not have brains. People do. So how does learning move from one person's mind into the organization itself? Daniel Kim answers this question with a clear 7-stage model of organizational learning. Learning begins with the OADI cycle. OADI stands for Observe, Assess, Design, and Implement. Whenever an individual encounters a problem, they observe what is happening, assess its meaning, design a response, and implement an action. This cycle is the basic engine of learning. This cycle produces individual learning. At this stage, new knowledge or skills exist only within one person. The learning is real, but it remains private and fragile. If the individual leaves, the organization loses that learning. Over time, individual learning shapes mental models. Mental models are the assumptions and frameworks that guide how a person understands situations and makes decisions. These models strongly influence behavior, but they still exist only inside the individual's mind. For learning to move beyond the individual, mental models must be shared. Through dialogue and discussion, private assumptions become shared understanding. At this stage, the group begins to see problems in the same way and develop a common interpretation of reality. When mental models are shared, coordinated action becomes possible. This is organizational learning. Groups act collectively through aligned OADI cycles, applying shared understanding to real work. Learning now exists beyond any single individual. To make learning durable, it must be institutionalized. This means embedding new knowledge into formal systems, routines, policies, and procedures. Learning becomes part of how the organization operates, not just what people remember. Finally, institutionalized actions change the environment and produce feedback. This new information feeds back into the OADI cycle, reinforcing or adjusting future actions. Learning becomes continuous rather than episodic.